All right, welcome y'all. Welcome to the Debo Show.
Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it.
We do appreciate it.
What we got today?
Today we have a lot of odd topics. I will say
Different.
different topics. Um, but first and foremost, shout out to Domino's on Sunset. Shout out to them. Why? As you can see, the black box, the black two of the
Two-piece black box.
two.
A lot of people ain't familiar with the black box. Now, when you go there, if you say you want a black box, they'll know. But it's really a pan pizza. Most people didn't even know Domino's had the pan. Typically, I'm a thin guy, thin crust. But no, this pan is stupendous. Try it one time, you'll be back.
It is very delicious.
See, look at this shit.
But choke to death. That's so tender.
We don't hold Domino's responsible for D choking.
Yeah, if I choke him down, then it was worth it.
Yeah. I will not stop recording until the hour's up.
Yeah. The whole hour, I'll just be dead on the side here, keep talking for you. But first topic of the day.
And we're going to be eating while the show's going, so if something gets a little muffled here and there, I mean,
it happens.
yeah, figure it out, because shit, we hungry.
We're professionals. So, but the first topic of the day is tax time torpedoes. So what the fuck is that?
Well, tax time torpedoes, that would be, people get their taxes back. Most people probably have already gotten them this year. If you got something back, I do not ever. But typically, people with the, kids, you get back a little change. And what is the stupidest or dumbest, most ignorant thing you've seen somebody buy once they got their taxes when they should have used it for something else?
I'll say, I always rip people for this. Going and buying the fucking 10-year-old BMW 750 that smokes.
It's smoking.
And you spent like the whole 10 grand on that shit. But you're stunting. You're like, oh shit, he got a foreign, but it's not a foreign, it's just a ragged ass BMW from Apple Auto Sales.
You bought it on Monday and now it's in the shop Thursday and the shit is expensive to work on because it's foreign and now you can't afford it. So now you paid 10 grand to drive this bitch for 3 days maybe. Now the dumbest one I can remember when I was a young bo, probably high teens, low 20s, a guy I worked with got back a nice little piece of change at the job I was at. And he went and got a full back tattoo of a lion. A little small dude. So maybe the lion made him feel brave. I don't know. So anyway, I don't remember the day of the week, but let's just say it was a Monday. He goes and gets this back tattoo. Spent, if not all the tax money, it was damn near all. 3 days, he had this back tattoo, and they repoed his car from the job parking lot. And you knew your car was late, obviously. More than one payment if they repoed it. And you walking around with a line on your back. I hope that bitch is fast so you can run on that motherfucker because you got no vehicle now. Just on sheer ignorance. And we see this stuff all the time. Bills due, but you got whatever. You got some new Jordans, but you ain't got no lights at the house.
Tragic.
Refrigerator spoiled because you wanted to have the new Jordans or, whatever it may be.
The new Yeezys. Tragic.
Kanye is a whole show in itself.
I like Kanye.
But not today. Kanye got his own Pete Davidson bird now.
He does. He look just like him.
We're going to call him Petra Davis.
So, do you think he did that so he can be like fucking Pete Davis?
I don't put nothing past Kanye. I do not understand how his brain works. I wouldn't begin to try to figure that man out.
He's a genius. Like, fuck you, Pete Davis, and go get a bitch that look like him, and then fuck her.
But he could have just fucked Pete Davidson.
But that would make him...
What did it make him?
Moving on. relationship redos. Relationship redos.
I think most people have had relationships. I'm getting a piece, by the way. Most people would have, I would imagine, relationships they would have liked to redo, or for the most part, probably not done at all.
Perhaps.
So go ahead. You got one. I know you probably got more than one.
I mean, have you not doubled back on somebody you had a relationship with because it was a decent situation?
Me personally?
No. No? I have.
Maybe when I was like a child, like a teenager or something.
You know, damn.
Once I had hair around my nipples, no.
Back in the 60s?
About 64.
Damn. It was Weibo.
I was wee.
But I don't think there's anything wrong with doubling back because you might have left the love of your life and you didn't know it.
Okay.
Perhaps.
I mean, I guess maybe.
I mean,
with me, I don't know that I've had a relationship that I would want to redo. And this is why I say that. I've had some bad ones. But even with the bad ones, you learn something. Mm-hmm. You may not learn until it's over, but you learn what you don't like or what's not acceptable for you, mm-hmm. what you will tolerate, what you won't tolerate. Mm-hmm. And I know for me, a lot of that stuff I didn't realize until I was in situations. Maybe, for example, the woman was talking crazy all the time, or maybe, hell, I don't know, maybe she wanted to sleep with the heat on.
Jesus. But you never discovered that issue and then figured out how to fix it, and then if you do a redo, then that wouldn't be an issue. No?
I never discovered it and tried to fix it. I discovered them, these issues.
He's like, fuck it.
I either say fuck it, or I tried to deal with it for the betterment of the situation, which don't work, or at least in my experience. Mm-hmm. So people, like I said, it's learning. If you're paying attention, you learn a lot from relationships, and each one is different. Might have similarities, but they're going to be different. So you have to be cognizant of that. Pay attention. Learn what you will and won't accept. What you do and don't like. Mm-hmm. And that goes for the other party, too. I'm cracking jokes, talking shit out there. That probably gets old. Probably not, but...
Probably not.
Yeah. Unless you're just a corny bird, they probably going to laugh. But so... I don't know that I would redo any of them. Like I said, I learned something. I don't have one that I'm not in that I would go back to. Let me say it like that.
Okay.
But I did learn something from all of them.
Well, like I said, I think relationship redos can be a positive thing. You can learn something from a situation, and then if it didn't work the first time, you can bring it back and solve those issues that y'all had at first, and it could be a good thing because 9 times out of 10 they do something that you like. So,
But see, my thing would be if they was doing something you didn't like, and y'all broke up, you or her should have addressed it then you wouldn't even have to be redoing it. You either would have been still in the relationship, or you both would have agreed, nah, I'm not gonna stop doing this, whatever this is. I'm a reasonable person. So if I'm doing something that you don't like, well, either way, you can tell me whatever. Now I'm gonna respond and act accordingly to whatever came out of your mouth. But you could tell me whatever, and I might be like, damn, she got a point. Mm-hmm. Let me chill out on whatever this is. Or I may be like, well, yeah, that's what I do. You either compromise or you don't. Love makes you compromise probably way more than you normally would. Um, but if you will not compromise in a relationship, to me, there really ain't no love. It might be lust. It might be whatever. It could be a hundred different things. Mm-hmm. Because you go and compromise if you love that person and that person loves you. Now, to a point that again, I'm not gonna cut my arm off because you don't like dudes with two arms. But most stuff is reasonable. Mm-hmm. Whenever you piss off a partner, typically it's something reasonable. You may have been mad and started splurting some shit out one day that you probably shouldn't have said. And they're like, oh, well, you offended me with, and when you, after that moment, you're like, you know what, you're right. Mm-hmm. But yeah, if you love somebody, make it work.
That's true.
If you don't,
skedaddle.
Scream, scream.
So,
and the court will help you if you don't know how to do it on your own.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just saying.
I want to take a little pivot real quick. So, it's a little girl that's 2 years old named Gianni Carlton. She's here in Charlotte, North Carolina. And she is a B positive blood type. She's 2 years old and she needs a kidney. 2 years old. She's here in Charlotte. She needs a kidney. As y'all know, that's my situation also, and I'm an advocate for everybody that has that issue.
He's not 2 years old, though.
I'm not 2 years old. But
now, in a child, I don't know the answer to this. I'm not saying this just to be saying it. Can a child receive an adult kidney?
Yes, they can. An adult can give a child a kidney. And this is obviously a special situation because me having gone through the process of what she's going to have to go through if she doesn't get a kidney before she has to start the dialysis process, she don't deserve that at such a young age to have to start life out that way, this way. So, anybody out there that's a B positive that wants to actually make a difference and do something special,
save somebody's life.
Yeah. She is down at she's registered down at Atrium.
You said she's local, Charlotte?
Yeah, she's in Charlotte. Atrium Health. So again, her name is Gianni Carlton. You can call down there, give them her name, say you want to try to donate, and they will hook you up. And I want to show you people a picture of her.
Oh, we got props today.
Can you see that? Oh, yeah, you see it. Yeah. So
sometimes think about something bigger than yourself. If you can help somebody, help them. Whatever that is.
And don't be, I know it's a lot of fear with donating and that whole process because we don't know how to do it. We feel like if I donate my stuff, I might die. Or if I donate my stuff, what if I need it down the road? Well, if you need it down the road, you're gonna want somebody else to donate to you at that point. And you saving one kidney, thinking that down the road you might need a kidney, that ain't gonna. If your kidney go out, it's gonna go out, both of them. So you're not saving anything, but you could save her life, or my life, or anybody else's life. Anyway, back to the subjects. So, hoofs. What the hell is a hoof, y'all ask? Well, hoof is a term that we came up with to describe y'all rough ass feet.
Rough.
Goddamn hooves. And
your feet are rough. Like, if they're rough, they're rough.
You know they fucked up. You ain't been in no motherfucking nail salon in 1,000 years. Or your feet just ugly. You know it. I don't know why.
It's hot outside, too, so you're going to be in the little sandals, your little slides, your heels. If your toes can cut a fucking wall...
It's a problem.
And are throwing up fucking gang signs...
It's an issue.
Don't have them out. Cover that shit up. But better than that, at least go try to get them worked on.
Try.
Don't know how much it costs. What is it? Probably $40? Well, I don't know.
That shit expensive, like $55, $60.
Oh, okay.
But don't be embarrassed. Like I said, as a man,
don't be embarrassed.
Have you ever done it? Have you ever got your feet done?
One time I did.
Okay.
Or no, I'm lying. 2 times.
2 times. So he's finessed 2 times. But as a man,
yeah, they were both in the past year.
Good.
So
so hold on. So we is Buki the reason?
Yeah, I went with Boot. And
shout out to Book A. Hey,
the first experience was kind of bad. The little lady that was doing them, I didn't know the rules. I don't know how this works, right?
The rules.
So I just wore some slides because I'm like, well, if we going to do this, I ain't gonna have on socks and shoes, and So we get there. Number one, she started rubbing all the way up my leg, right? And she's like, "Oh, you want me?" And I'm sitting there like, "Yo,
keep going.
Yeah, this motherfucker tripping Book right here. Like, what's she talking about?" Well, finally, Book like, "Nah, he don't want that." She was trying to charge extra money.
Yes, you trying to give him that Deshaun Watson.
Yeah. And I wasn't with it, but I didn't know the rules. But then, I'm done, right? She does everything she's doing. Feet was imperial afterwards. She did a good job. I'm looking. My slides are gone. Or no, it was one slide. So I'm looking under the chair. I'm looking all around thinking, damn, did I kick it on accident? Or this little lady playing fucking games thinking she ha-ha, and she done took my fucking slide when I went looking. She done put it all the way in the back, wrapped that bitch in a towel.
What the fuck?
So I'm like, hey, did you see my shoe? And everybody in on it, right? So basically, they all speaking a different language than what I'm speaking. And they laughing at my motherfucking ass because I'm like tearing up, buck loud shit looking for my shoe. And then finally she bring it to me. But the foot itself was imperial. But I've been twice in the past year. So shout out to Book for that.
Shout out to Book. Now listen, fellas, go get your feet done. Even though they fucked up, get them done. They'll feel better. They might not look all that great, but they'll feel better. And it's a personal thing. It doesn't make you better. Yeah. That doesn't make you a wimp. It doesn't make you a bitch. Just take care of yourself.
For my opinion, though, I'm me specifically, I'm saying the women need to do it because if D got his hooves out, right, I might glance and just see, oh shit, he got on slides or whatever he got on, but I'm not going to really investigate. A woman, I'm probably going to look at, and if they looking treacherous, now I can't stop looking. And it's going to be a problem.
I can't stop looking?
If it's bad, I'm going to be trying to figure this shit out.
So you're just going to stare at her hooves?
I'm like, is she throwing up crib? If she's a Hidden Valley king?
Oh, Jesus Christ. So I was talking to an older lady. She said she went out on a date with a guy, and first the way he hollered at her, he seen her in the parking lot and said, "Hey, you look good, and you got your feet done." And she was like, "Oh, okay." So she exchanged numbers with him, and he asked her after they went out on a date, "Well, would you allow me to massage your feet?" She said, "Yeah, So they went on another date, and they're at his house. And he was like, "Well, let me massage your feet." And she was like, "Okay." So she let him massage one foot, and then he says, "So how would you feel if I wanted to suck your toes?" And she's like, "I wouldn't like that. That's not my deal. I don't need you sucking on my toes."
She said she wouldn't like it.
She ain't fucking with it. She from New York. She ain't fucking with it. She used to wear Timbs and shit.
I hear her say she done had them feet in all type of Timberlands.
Yeah, all types of Timbs and shit. She don't want nothing soft. She want hardcore concrete construction work and shit. But so they keep talking, and he massaging one foot, then he massaged, and he get the other foot. She sitting there chilling and not really paying attention. Next thing she knows, she feels something wet and hot on her damn toe. This motherfucker done sucked the damn toe. Unsolicited suck. This motherfucker put his mouth on them goddamn hooves.
It was wet and hot.
Yeah. She said, "What the fuck?" She said she took a napkin and gave it to his ass and said, "Wipe my shit. Wipe the shit off her goddamn toe."
Now D saying all this, and D has done this before.
Do what? Done what?
Made a toe hot and wet.
Excuse you? I beg your damn pardon.
You ain't never did that, D.
Hey, what happened? Hey.
If you're tongue tied now, just answer it's yes or no, D.
If that's what the lady is into, then I'm here to please. So, perhaps.
Fair enough.
Perhaps.
I'll accept that answer.
So,
especially coming from you, I'll accept that.
So, apparently y'all motherfuckers ain't washing your hands in the bathroom, says Bo.
Yeah, I gotta change hats on this. I'm sick of this shit.
While he doing that, I'm gonna mention another thing that needs to be thrown in with this hand washing problem. Going in the bathroom at jobs where you make 50 and 60.
Carry on. Yeah.
Where you go into jobs, you making 50 and 60 grand a year, and grown ass men flicking boogers on the fucking wall. Y'all some nasty bitches, and I hate you all. Your ass should be whooped.
Hang on, because I don't know. I don't know about the boogers.
You don't remember Win Dixon in front of the urinal?
I think we know who did that.
I don't who.
Huh?
He should be assassinated.
The older gentleman.
Bauer?
That's the one.
He ain't flicking. They was falling out his nose. He was old.
He was always in that nose.
He was, but I don't think he was flicking them though.
What was he doing with them? Because if you in the nose and the booger attached to your hand, the booger has been released. Bond. So now what? Where's the booger traveling with you the rest of the day? But yeah, the pisser at Winn-Dixie had what appeared to be alleged boogers. And the only person I ever saw consistently digging or trying to, excavate.
Damn, that's disgusting. He had skin that used to fall off his ass. It used to fall off. He sit in front of the computer and skin is on the damn keyboard.
He was a flaky individual.
He's an old man. He's cool as shit though. Shout out to Bauer.
Yeah, he was cool as hell. Mm-hmm. But the motherfucker falling apart.
He was.
I'm saying. Okay, so I hate. Well, I really don't give a fuck. I shouldn't say I hate, but I'm gonna say I hate. Excuse me. To do the black and white thing, right? But this seems to be a problem from what I've witnessed, and I've been paying attention probably the past couple of weeks. Because the first time I seen it, I mean, I'm sure I've seen it in my lifetime, but I'm saying roughly 2 weeks ago I seen it, and the shit perplexed the hell out of me, right? Mm-hmm. So then I'm like, is this motherfucker just a dirt bomb or whatever? Well, then fast forward, it was either that same day or the next day I see it again. So now I'm really paying attention, and 9 times out of 10, it's a white dude. Well, I ain't gonna say, let me take that back. I'm lying. Since I've been paying attention, I haven't seen a black dude do it yet. It's always the white dude. And what I'm saying is, I drive a lot to make money. So while I'm out, I will stop at a QT to piss, if need be. I prefer QT. Shout out to QT. They do not sponsor us.
They don't.
But they have extremely clean bathrooms.
And good ice. Yeah, good ice. Good shaved ice.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
So anyway, as I was pissing, or not as I was pissing, but as I'm completing and I'm going to the sink, I would notice dudes walking past me from the area of the pissers and the shitters and leaving. Mm-hmm. So, at first I'm like, nasty motherfuckers. But then, as I start really paying attention throughout a period of a couple weeks, I'm seeing it all the fucking time. All the time. And it's white dudes. Every black dude I seen that was in the bathroom went to the fucking sink. And I don't know if it's how they were raised. I do know overall, or at least the stereotype is that black households are stricter.
On ass whoopings.
Yeah, that applied in mine, so I don't know. I guess everything's not 100%, but for the most part. So I don't know where they was taught that. I don't know if y'all ain't teaching little Aiden to wash his fucking hands or what's going on, but if he want to be nasty as fuck at home, I guess whatever. That's your house. You want pissy forks and pissy plates. Maybe that's how you rock. But in public, especially at school, because I know damn well if they doing this shit at the QT, they doing it in school, and then somebody gonna see it and start, snapping on them, roasting them. Got little pissy nails. Why are you not washing your hands? And if they do, are they washing their hands after they shit?
Probably not.
Probably not. That part I can't confirm, but
see, the thing, for me is like, you wash your hands. Because, you have to use the bathroom again. You gonna touch your dick with dirty ass hands?
Yeah, it's not the other way around. It's not that I'm worried or concerned about putting dick DNA on something. I'm worried about putting dirt DNA from whatever I was doing on my wood.
On your wood, yeah.
So it don't matter how you think about it. Just fucking wash your hands.
Mm-hmm.
I wash my hands a lot regardless. I got like a little weird little thing anyway. Like I can't stand nothing to be on my hands.
I agree. I
have
to wash my hands a lot because my eyes get dry. Now doing dialysis or whatever, get real dry. And you rub your eyes. So it's like,
yeah,
your hands dirty, rub your fucking eyes, then your eyes
swell up.
Yeah.
You fucking pirate with one eye and shit. Wash your hands.
Wash your fucking hands, you nasty bitches.
Even when I'm cooking dinner, I wash them before I cook, and then as I'm going, touching shit, like it freaks me the fuck out. I don't wash my hands 5-6 times while I'm cooking just because I don't want the shit on there.
Yeah, gotta keep it clean.
And you just playing all in the wood at the QT, the local QT.
Mm-hmm.
And then just leaving, going, getting in your fucking car. Now your steering wheel pissy.
Mm-hmm.
Your gear shifter pissy.
Yep.
You clearly ain't got a woman, so you ain't made her pissy because your little pissy ass, if you want a woman.
I might. It's probably got yeast infection. Mm-hmm.
If your woman got a whole yeast infection and you just carrying on about your day like everything's okay, both of y'all going to hell.
They might think it's
or jail. Because you can fix that.
They might think it's something else.
And if it does, I'm sure it happens like sometimes anyway. Just correct it. Oh shit, I got an itch. Perhaps. Or whatever the fuck it does. Okay, cool. Itch your ass to the CVS, get whatever you need, and fix that. Ain't nobody trying to. They in the room and you pulling down her shorts, her and one shorts.
Oh man.
And she baking a whole loaf of bread.
Oh man.
Come on now.
I'm trying to eat. Hey, listen.
Don't do it. Fix it.
You gotta move on.
Not the bread they use for the black box dominoes.
God, this is disgusting.
That's pretty bad. Oh, Blue Line Defense.
Blue Line Defense.
LLC. I was just brought to my attention this week, I think yesterday actually. I knew they do concealed carry classes and a lot of self-defense classes and CPR and just shit you should know to save somebody else or a family member's life, even if you don't give a fuck about nobody else. They do a lot of training that you could help save somebody in your family possibly. Then they do the concealed carry classes and they sell weapons. I did not know they were also into knives. He also sells knives, not a butter knife or not some shit for your kitchen, like
Real nice.
Real shit. So go see Trevette. Call him, mention Debo. You get $20 off the concealed carry. And speaking of that, we got a lot of shootings going on still. We seem like we talking about shootings every fucking time we come in this room. It's old. You want to touch that?
Yeah. I had something. Well, not that fucking sucks as far as these mass shootings. But on top of the mass shootings, I'm seeing.
Do your job.
I'm seeing videos where they're exposing these police officers. Now, I have no issue with police officers. I have no issue with the blue line and all that stuff. But I'm seeing something that's kind of alarming. And being a former Winn-Dixie employee, I've seen people that didn't belong in the environment or to have on their uniform.
That's accurate.
That was just doing it, and they shouldn't have been in that situation because they're scared. So what I'm talking about is, I'm gonna give you a short story. For example, a guy pulled over a suspicious vehicle. The person immediately grabs the cop's gun, and the cop's struggling with him, trying to keep the gun in his holster. The guy drags the officer into his cruiser and cranks the cruiser up and proceeds to drive the cruiser with the cop in the seat. And he's like on top of the cop driving the cruiser.
The fuck?
Yeah, that's how he got manhandled. So he crashes the cruiser into a McDonald's. Other cops pull up. You can't see the criminal or the officer. You can't see him from outside. All you see is the car. The cruiser crash into the McDonald's. That's all you see. And the other cops pull up, and from several feet, I'm talking about feet away, probably 40 yards or so.
So a nice distance.
Yes. They weren't even close. They whip out their guns and starts unloading into the fucking cruiser and the McDonald's.
The cops did?
Yes. Then they proceed to walk up once they thought they
had not heard this. This is
yeah. Once they thought they had did enough, they walked up to the cruiser, dragged out the criminal, took him from on top of the cop who was still underneath him on the driver's seat, drug him out, and then shot him 4 more times and killed him. And then they all started trying to help the cop who they shot themselves, because apparently got shot in his leg, and they started trying to help him stop the blood. But the whole story is about y'all stop getting this job, being officers or being correction officers or being security,
any type of security
in these dangerous jobs, and y'all scared and y'all just want a damn career. Stop doing that shit.
Now, to touch on what D said, I had not heard that story, but I'm gonna tell you what Bo would do if I'm a cop. Excuse me, and you grab my gun, I'm gonna shoot the shit out of you. That's just period, point blank.
What?
Because that's a sign of aggression. If you touch my gun, well, I'm gonna show it to you, motherfucker.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. You had to get it out first.
Well, correct. But I'm saying if you even come in at, first of all, you're not finna run up on me.
True.
In any environment, weapon or no weapon, you're gonna have a bad fucking day.
True.
You go into the dentist, and somebody gonna be having to call your children.
True. So
which are ugly. But the point of that is
they are ugly.
You don't. If you shoot somebody, you shoot them. You don't need to shoot them 10 times or whatever the number is. That's first, unless there's still a threat. This is just Bo's opinion. Overall, it's like in any area of society, cops tend to get magnified, though. There's good cops and bad cops, just like there's good teachers and bad teachers, and good QT workers and bad ones. There's good and bad everywhere. But a lot of the cops that I have, or let's say law enforcement in general, I'm not going to just talk about cops. The ones that typically do ignorant shit like that, D said it, they scared to fucking death. That is not a job you get, even security of any level, just to say, just because you're looking for a fucking job and need to pay your bills.
Yeah, it's a lot of motherfuckers doing that shit.
It's a lot, and it's scary. It was scary for me in Winn-Dixie sometimes. I ain't gonna say scary like I was scared, but I also, at the same time, I'm not a fool. I knew if the shit pop off, I know if there's 10 dudes standing here, I know it might be 3 of them that's gonna help me.
Yeah.
And I know it's gonna be 7 of them looking.
Yep. One gonna
so that's a bad situation, you know what I'm saying?
One gonna grab a broom and start sweeping T. Allen.
He had the lump on his head. Somebody rocked this shit with it. That was the same guy?
Head bop.
Damn, yeah. That shit was bad. But that's somebody that was not probably prepared for that type of job.
Yeah, it shouldn't.
And if you're going to be, especially if you have a weapon on you, meaning police, sheriff, deputy, or whatever, be smart. Obviously defend yourself. But the moral of all this is majority of them are good dudes. And you should be able to tell if you do get pulled over for whatever reason, or if you are in a situation in public or whatever where a cop says, hey, come here for a minute or whatever, you should be able to kind of get a vibe from them immediately. I know I can't. I don't even necessarily mean cops. I mean, anybody walk in the room right now, within a minute or two, I'm going to have some sort of vibe about them. I might be wrong, but typically not. You can tell if the motherfucker's scared, and a scared person is the most dangerous person I've ever dealt with. It ain't the big toughest motherfucker. It ain't the dude with all the weapons. The dude that's fucking scared is scary.
Do some bullshit.
Because they will do anything. And most of these dudes, when they woke up that morning and drove to Winn-Dixie, they was already scared. For no reason they were scared. So when you put them in a situation, they're going to get somebody hurt.
Yeah.
So if you are not ready to bleed, get touched, stitches, sprained ankle, don't go into any type of security law. It's not for you.
I had a big issue with one of the latest school shootings where the officers entered and they waited and then it was shooting going on. Pow, 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 pow. And there's a video of them just standing there waiting for permission to go.
Yeah.
And I had a huge issue with that because I could see the, I hate to judge them or whatever, but I could see the fear. It's like,
well, that's what I was getting ready to say. I know what you're talking about. I know like your case, and
you're scared to go. You're waiting for permission to go. Like, what the hell are you fucking standing there?
Yeah, because a real dude, right? Like somebody that's not scared was what I mean by a real dude. A real dude's gonna react. Period.
Yeah.
And if my boss got a problem with it, you can write me up later.
Yeah.
Just go across the street and ask the headquarters of.
Not gonna wait around.
I'm not wait. The ones that's waiting is scared. That's just they're out. Oh, I didn't react because I had to have an order or bullshit. Your order is to protect the serve. And again, the majority do it, but there are cowards.
And they're catching y'all on these damn cameras
everywhere. And that, hopefully that weeds some of these cowards out.
Yeah.
I hope it's some more shit on TV that is exposing chicken shitism to get them out of there because they don't need to be there.
They don't.
There's not a place for a coward, and this is me. In my world, whatever my world is, in my realm, I got no tolerance for coward, bitch-assedness, none of that. Because I'm not going to present you with it. So I feel like, at minimum, that's where you should meet me at.
Yeah.
So, we said all that to say, if you are a bitch-ass dude, Blue Line Defense LLC. If you ain't a bitch-ass dude, Blue Line Defense LLC.
Indeed.
Either way, he gonna square your way. Now, if you just a total chicken shit, Trevette's a real dude. I used to work with Trevette, and Trevette gonna tell you a chicken shit. But he will train you. So,
can you train a person not to be a bitch?
No, I can tell you what you're supposed to do, right? Like even those cops that waited, right? They knew what they were supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's a failure to react.
And that gun start going off?
Correct. So if I can tell a bitch, dude, to, hey, if these dudes is over here fighting or this one's stabbing this one, yo, you got to go get in there.
Mm-hmm.
You have to stop the threat. The threat may not be on you at that moment, but you got to stop that threat. That's your job. You filled out the application. You signed up for this shit. Go get with it. Now, if I'm in a room like telling D that right now, right, he can say, okay, yeah, all right, I understand. Now, if we walk out that door and the shit's going on, that don't mean he gonna do it. So yes, I can tell you what to do, but I can't make you do it.
That's facts.
And that was the problem with a lot of these security jobs is they play in a role that makes them feel good about themselves to have these badges on that hold no weight to begin with. It makes them feel important, especially they probably got beat up a lot in school. They probably was the booger wall kid, booger bathroom wall guy. So now they've done this and they feel they important, they this and that, they walking around cocky, which ain't them and they ain't used to. So then when some shit happens, they're gonna overreact. They're either not gonna react or they're gonna overreact, meaning when I say not react, they're either going to act like they don't see it or they're going to run or they're going to overreact. And instead of just stopping the threat, they're going to try to shoot everybody in the fucking room because to them, there's no middle.
And I'll tell you, and I'm not going to sit here like I'm fucking Superman or anything. Me personally.
Ain't even about that, but yeah, go ahead.
Me personally, and I understand the fear because the fear doesn't just have to be like, oh, I'm scared, I'm going to get hurt. With me, I had no issues joining the police or working, corrections or whatever, and sacrificing myself up until my kids were born. Then that changed stuff. That you
look at shit different.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Only thing I keep thinking about is, what if I die? Then what? Then what? So. If you know that kind of fear is in your mind, don't fucking do it.
It's time to go. If you're already there and the fear wasn't there, but now you've been there 5 years and you have kids and you start thinking about that, which is normal and you should.
It's time to go.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah, because you're not about that life now. Now I'm putting him in danger because I'm scared that shit I might get killed.
Correct. It's not just about you. Just because you're scared and you're not going to react, you're also probably not going to be the one to get hurt. Mm-hmm. It's going to hurt somebody else. Not necessarily that they were a punk ass. They just wasn't expecting it.
Yeah.
So there's been plenty of situations I was in, where I would ask for specific individuals, or I would just know when I left the staff meeting room at Winn-Dixie in the back near the freezer section to go to my bagging job, I would know whoever my partner was, I would know immediately, okay, today I'm straight, are we good? Or I'm going to be doing every fucking thing today just to make sure.
No bullshit happen.
It ain't no bullshit, to make sure I'm safe first and foremost. And, it's a shame that there's jobs like that. Because it ain't just, whoever, Dante didn't stack all the fucking Pepsis in the cooler, so now I gotta stack all the Coke and the Pepsi. That sucks too, don't get me wrong, but there's no safety issue involved. Mm-hmm. It's totally different if you carry somebody else's weight. I would much rather carry your weight in labor, so to speak, than to have to put your bitch ass backpack on me and carry it around. And now I'm worried about two people. I'm still worried about me first, but if you in the block with me, the freezer block, I'm still not gonna let nothing happen to you. Mm-hmm. But now I gotta be on even more attention, more alert, and it's just not. It's not good. If you're scared, just go home. Listen, I'm gonna say right now, probably a fair. Well, you tell me, is this number fair? I'm going to go over 50. I'm going to say 60% today of Winn-Dixie workers are fucking scared. Across the board, every department. Because if I asked you, name me some bitch dudes, which I won't do, but if I told you to write them down, you can rumble off 30 or 40 immediately without even thinking.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. Then when you say, okay, that was 30 dudes. How many dudes even there right now? And then you start thinking, well, nah, that dude's a sucker.
Yeah.
It's not good odds. So if it's like that at Winn-Dixie, I'm sure Bilo got the same problem. I'm sure Piggly Wiggly, CMPW, Charlotte Mecklenburg Piggly Wiggly, Cornelius Food Line.
Yeah. Like I said, they catching all on video.
It's everywhere, and they catching your ass now. Yeah,
you running and you shooting at the damn police car with your coworker in the car, and you're shooting at the fucking McDonald's with innocent people in there. You just fucking shooting. Like,
so to me, that's not a police issue. That's a bitch issue.
Hey, what the fuck?
He just happened to be a police.
He trying to kill the shit before you get near it.
Because he's scared.
Because he's scared.
And why are you shooting something that's not shooting at you? Why are you shooting something 40 yards away?
Exactly. Why'd you shoot him?
Scared. That's it. The answer's scared. It ain't because, he was a cop, or, because this and that. His daddy used to tickle him in his butt, and it ain't none of that. He's fucking scared.
Scared.
Speaking of shootings, though, y'all need to check out this video if you hadn't seen it, with what do they call them? Cats? The bus system in Charlotte.
Cat's bus driver.
Got into a shootout with a passenger.
Yeah.
I guess that's what we call him. Or do we call him a resident?
He probably was a resident at one point.
Oh, he was a resident?
Perhaps.
I think now they probably both getting ready to be residents.
Damn.
But that's another show.
Damn.
So anyway, dude's on the bus. He wants to get off for whatever reason. And he wants to get off. I don't know if it was a stoplight. I don't know where, but it was not a bus stop. So he tells the bus driver he wants off. But the bus driver, I don't know exactly how he said it, but basically was like, no, this bus stops at bus stops. That's my job. So the little punk on the bus pulls out a gun. Now, I really believe, after watching the video multiple times, I don't think he was going to shoot the bus driver. I could be wrong. my opinion is, from dealing with this shit for a very long time, he pulled it out in the thought of, well, if he see I got this gun, he gonna do what I say. Mm-hmm. So he pulls this gun. Now he don't point it at him. He just pulls it, which is, if you pull a gun where I'm from, or from what I know, if you pull a gun, you gotta shoot it. Mm-hmm. If you ain't gonna shoot it and you know you ain't gonna shoot it, leave that bitch in the holster or in your pocket or whatever. But anyway, so he pulls his gun, I guess, for the bus driver to see. That damn bus driver put that bitch in park and started firing off on his ass. He said, motherfucker, I said the bus stops. So they started shooting each other. The bus driver got popped in the arm. I don't know about the other guy. I know he got hit several times. Neither one died. But this just goes back with all the shootings. Last night, there was a shooting in Florida on Hollywood Beach on the main pier.
Yeah,
two dudes, or two, I don't know if it was just two dudes or two groups of dudes, start arguing. Bilo and Winn-Dixie don't like each other. Talking about who bags are better. And then boom, one of them pulls some shit. 9 people at last count. Now, when I saw this morning, it was 9. It might be more now. 9 people got shot. A few of them were children.
That's crazy.
What the fuck are y'all doing?
You can't even go in public and enjoy, the sun anymore. People shooting on the fucking beach. Like,
who the fuck got a gun in the beach? You in swim trunks. I thought.
Should be.
Should be.
Should be out there looking at some ass. You out here trying to shoot people.
You trying to shoot motherfuckers. All that ass out there.
All that ass out there in Florida. You want to shoot a motherfucker. You ain't shit.
You ain't shit. Your parents ain't shit.
Bitch ass. That's fucking crazy. I don't know how many. Well, it probably, I don't know. Hopefully it's still the same number. It hasn't risen from that.
No, the number was already too high at 9. So
yeah. Stop
shooting people. Wash your fucking hands. Don't spend all your tax money. This is a recap. What else am I missing?
It says
relationship deals. Listen, learn and move on. D said he wants to learn and then go back and dabble in it again.
It might be. I mean,
that's fine.
Sometimes it's good. You had to go back.
If it was good, I already knew it was good.
Yeah, that's why
I would have fought harder to begin with.
Nah, sometimes you need time to yourself and you gotta, balance back.
Oh, that sounds like some hoe shit.
What you mean hoe shit?
I don't mean hoe like coward. I mean like you wanted to be. Just say you wanted some other ass.
No, that ain't the case. You might have fell out. She might have said something I ain't like, or she might have did something I ain't like, or I might have had a situation she ain't like. Like say that, like for instance, say y'all in a good relationship, everything going cool. You have a little financial issue, like you mentioned earlier, and your car get repoed. That might tick her off, and then make her think he ain't got his shit together. So boom, y'all go your separate ways.
Okay, so then why are you going back? Because clearly, I'm just using you as an example. If your shit got repoed, right? Calm down.
Why gotta be me?
Because you're sitting here. If your shit get repoed, right? I know that something must have really happened. Like, for whatever reason, you didn't just not pay the motherfucker. There was some extenuating circumstances. With that being said, your lady should also know that. Now, if they repo your shit, I totally expect your partner to be pissed off. Right? To a point.
For what?
But if she's so pissed off that she's saying, oh, you ain't shit, you just a bum ass motherfucker, and y'all split, then why the fuck are you going back? Because that's how she thinks about you.
I mean, what if she didn't say that? What if it was just,
Well, then why the fuck did it split up then, D?
I don't really think you got your stuff together. I think we should just take a break.
No, ain't no fucking break.
It happens.
This ain't a smoke break.
I mean, it happens a lot. You smoke a lot. A lot of breaks.
A lot of breaks.
I'm surprised you never said in the middle of a show, I need a smoke break.
Oh, no, I'm good. Oh, and I know time is basically up. But I do got to say one thing. It ain't nothing bad, but it's about these jobs. I had a situation very close to me. Not me. Because y'all already know how I talk to these supervisors. Fuck y'all. You know how you're looking. Don't do what I do. But this is not me, but it was very close to me. A person I know had a legitimately sick child. Mm-hmm. Dad take him to the emergency room. Been sick for a couple of days and got to a point where you're like, damn, okay, now I need to get him checked out. This has been going on too long. So you call your job and say, look, I'm at the emergency room. I'm probably going to be late. I don't know for sure. but I'm still coming. And your job, trying to make you feel like shit, talking shit. Listen, fuck these jobs. You can find another one. You found that one when you was looking to begin with. You can look again. Your family come first when it comes to health or any situations. They give you sick days and vacation days for a reason. Use them. These jobs don't give a fuck about you.
They do not.
They don't. And I know a lot of people get caught. Oh, well, I don't want to do this. I don't want to get in trouble. Man, fuck that trouble. Everybody's hiring. They not gonna fire you over some dumb shit.
That's true.
And this might be something serious now. I mean, they might not just not fucking like you and fire you, but I called out and they were really upset. I wouldn't give a fat baby's ass who's upset. If I said I ain't coming, I ain't fucking coming. We're not gonna negotiate on the phone. Whatever. Also, if I said, hey, I'm supposed to be there at 9, it's probably gonna be 10:30. At that point, I gave you the ball. You could say, okay, just let me know if it's gonna be 10:30. Call me close time, or you can say, nah, fuck that. They don't even come in. Either way, I'm still not coming to that bitch till at least 10:30. So why these jobs try to make these people feel bad? And I understand people call out sometimes are full of shit. But what you got to understand is a lot of times, most people don't just want to call out. So if they're calling out for whatever reason, it's a good chance it's true. So shut the fuck up. Does it suck for you? Yeah. We're going to be short of body. But that's it. Hire more motherfuckers. If you can't hire them, that means you ain't paying enough.
I don't understand the management.
The managers was doing the same shit 3 years earlier.
Yeah,
the same motherfuckers.
I don't understand why they always apply all this extra pressure, as if they lose something or like
they take it personal.
Yeah, they take it personal, and they act like it's their business or their company that's losing something. You're just a fucking cog in the fucking wheel.
Correct. I'm gonna give you an example, and I got to go. Winn-Dixie would be like, oh, okay, let's say 2 people from the freezer department called out. It was only 5 of y'all to begin with, let's just say. So 2 of y'all gone, right? Now it's 3 of y'all. If I'm the supervisor, you call me, them 2 people call me, say whatever. I don't give a fuck because I don't own Winn-Dixie. I still got to work my how many hours, and I'm going home whether you're there or you're not. So my thing is this. If I'm over the freezer section and almost half of my employees are gone, guess what? I don't give a fuck about nobody higher than me telling me a fucking thing. The freezer section ain't fucking open today because we can't fucking run it efficiently. Well, you need to document that and send it. Man, fuck your email and your document. The motherfucker called out. That's your document. You didn't pay him. You didn't pay him because he wasn't here. That was the money you saved in payroll was your fucking documentation. Okay, I should have put my hat on for that. But so it's too simple. If I'm short in one area, that area just is fucking down for the day. That's just common fucking sense.
Simple, but people try to manipulate and play these games, and it works. It works. It works because they apply that pressure on us, and we say, "Oh shit," and, we go to bullshit. But like Bo said, you don't have to. You shouldn't.
No, if your kid's sick, your wife's sick,
you're sick.
Stay the fuck home. And if you're sick, you're supposed to stay home. Why? Now, if I'm a supervisor and D's sick, I don't want him coming getting the whole freezer department sick.
They don't give a fuck. They want your ass there.
But these jobs want you to hear, fuck it. No, they might not. Cornball, clown, circus shit.
Definitely clown festival.
Domino's on Sunset, Blue Line Defense. I got to get the fuck off here.
Yeah. And shout out to Mr. Big South Studios for allowing us to use his fancy facilities.
Well, I mean, it wasn't free. He didn't just let us use it from the kindness of his fucking heart.
Yeah, he damn sure didn't.
But it is a nice facility. You can check him out. I think it's this week's special is like a 1.75% discount, which translates to like $4.
Perhaps not. I don't know. Either way, God bless.
Subscribe to the YouTube.
Oh yeah,
like
subscribe.
It, share everything. You're gonna see shit.
A Facebook page
over the next couple of days everywhere. Just keep sharing.
Facebook page.
Love
fucking
TikTok,
fucking Instagram,
YouTube.
Make sure you follow. Make sure you like. Make sure you share. God bless. And even comment if you got some shit you want to talk about, topic you want to talk about. Get on that comment.
Yeah, don't private message me because you don't want everybody to see it. Hey, Bo, say this or Bo, ask this. Nah, motherfucker, post that shit.
Yeah, post it. you know, like a man or a real woman.
Because I'm more likely to address it then. I'm like, okay, show them a little heart.
So definitely go on our pages. Tell us what you want to talk about. Tell us what you want to hear. Your comments are welcome.
God bless.
God bless.